I don't overthink this. When I put the tape on, I thought Najee Harris was the best running back that I saw when I went through the tape. Harris, I kind of went in almost a little bit skeptically, where I thought this guy's getting a lot of hype. Is it going to be a case of early gains and maybe a little bit overhype? I was not let down. You know, this dude's 6'2". He's got the build. He's 230 pounds. He's got the prototypical body for an NFL back, and he's got the strength to back it up. And he just looks great in the box. He's very loose. He's got enough wriggle. I don't know if you want to talk about wriggle rankings this year, but we'll get there. To shift, he's quick left and right, ducking and weaving. Forces missed tackles in tight areas. What's the term that draft in a phone booth, right? He's got excellent footwork in the box. So I'm a big fan of this guy. And that leap versus Notre Dame, woo! This dude can get vertical. He's athletic. So. I really like Najee Harris. I think he's the key, not the key, sorry, the prime running back. If you really wanted to go crazy and not draft a lineman in the first round, and you felt like this was the guy, I know Rich has kind of said that might be the way he'd go, right, Rich? But this is the only guy that I'd do it for.
Yeah, I mean, when you talk about wiggle rankings, I've got both Harris and Etienne as an 8.
Oh, you're rating it on a number scale? Oh man, I didn't do that.
I've got it on a scale. Well, I don't know if we've sort of established what we've sort of meaning with a wiggle ranking. It's sort of like a guy who's got some elusiveness about him. He knows how to make guys miss, and in the open field, he can escape that guy without even getting touched.
I've got in my scatter report, Dave, amazing wiggle out of tackles at speed.
Yeah.
That's the question, and I want to hear Rich's views, because I know Rich has been really, really high on Harris.
I'm sorry, you wanted my views on Harris?
Yeah, please. Yeah. Sure.
We all waiting patiently.
You've been sending us mocked-up images of Harris in the Steelers black and gold, so I want to hear what you're saying.
It's a dream I have. No, I like Harris. I just think he does it all. He reminds me so much of Le'Veon Bell when I watch his game tape. Yeah. He doesn't exactly have as much of a hesitation. Like Bell would just sit there. It would seem like 2 or 3 seconds before he would burst through a hole. He's very, very patient. But Najee Harris is also a very patient runner. He's a great receiver. You can line this guy up wide, and he's going to run nice routes. He's going to catch the ball. He's big. He's just my favorite. If Etienne, if he was a bigger back, I would think for me it would be more of a tougher choice as to who I'm going to pick, but I just don't know if Etienne can handle be a 3-down back in the NFL and handle that wear and tear each week. That's really tough for a running back. So yeah, by far Harris is my favorite.
I mean, you watched the tape, and a couple of times I had to double check I wasn't watching highlights. I was thinking this is just a couple of highlights, because every play is just a monster play. And I mean, we've all heard the superlatives, but the little things that you see on tape. He's got he does head like bob and weaves like a boxer in his cuts that just he's before he's even shifting his body, he's like selling the move with his head and getting linebackers to commit. It's just amazing ability. What did you find any negatives? Anyone see any negatives on Harris?
He's a well-rounded guy.
Have top end speed.
Yeah.
I
suppose he plays at Alabama. You see you see a lot of success come out of Alabama. But there's great O-line play there. You see a lot of open holes. But I think he shows what he can do in tight windows. So I'm not too concerned about that.
Yeah. The only thing I saw was occasionally he would drop an easy pass. He's already turning upfield. Elite speed's not there, but he doesn't need elite speed. No. He reminds me a little bit, the way he impacts games like Ezekiel Elliott, that kind of just can take over and dominate on the ground and just keep moving the chains, and just a real weapon.